Hello and welcome to the Morning Brick, the best place for your LEGO news, rumors, and opinions here at 1030's and Atlanta Brick Co. TV. I'm your host Mark. Today I'm joined by the regular panel. We've got Daniel and Joe.
We're blue, da boo dee da boo da da boo dee da boo da boo dee da boo da.
That was
okay.
Why wasn't I told about that?
Oh, sorry, Mark. You didn't get the memo?
No,
because we like to interrupt the intro. It's like a running gag at this point,
It's just
Mark.
tradition.
I can never finish the. Well, I think I got most of it through though. That was good. Yeah.
Anyway, are you sure about that?
Thank you so much. I'm talking to them, not you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you guys tuning in, watching the stream. We've got a bunch of our friends and members here in the chat.
I really want to lean into like the morning radio shock jack thing. I think we need like a whole soundboard with like fart noises, explosions, air horns.
Yeah, that honestly, we could use some sound effects in here.
Hey, good morning, everybody! Come to you live from Newton, Georgia.
I don't know. It's hard to lose me there. Musical Grumpy J is here.
He's blue too.
He says, "Hi."
He is
it's
blue.
me.
Look, he's magic.
I'm the problem. It's me. It's Grumpy J.
Ew.
You don't like
Tay
Taylor Swift?
Ew.
Oh,
No,
wait,
I'm not a Tay guy.
T Valkyrie's here. Hello from the other side. Brick Mom V is Brick Mom VA is here. Daniel, just
Morning.
great tie-in with the t-shirts.
Oh, hi, Mom.
We got Scott
This
Schiller.
was unintentional.
Yeah, completely.
So these are.
I didn't get the memo.
That's true, Joe. These are two of our favorite shirts. You know, like I love wearing this Georgia shirt, and
I
then
love
Daniel
wearing
loves
that,
the
too.
One of my favorite new
Virginia.
shirts.
But you should make me a Louisiana one.
No.
Scott Schiller's here.
No.
You can custom order one like anyone else.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
You got Fazoom. Fazoom is here. Hey, dude and dudettes.
Dude.
Grumpy just donated $2 for the soundboard. Yes.
Will Lamb is here. Good to see you, Will
That's a
Lamb.
beautiful idea, Grumpy.
Morgan is here. Chris Dodson. And what's funny is Morgan says maybe we could push this morning stream out yet another hour.
Yeah, I don't think so.
At
Sorry,
that point,
Morgan.
we're cutting into our lunchtime,
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
really...
Hey, Mark, if he doesn't eat his lunch on time, he gets hangry. And you don't want hangry Mark.
Me and Joe need the calories.
Yes.
And we like our
We usually just absorb each other's calories, so we have to eat lunch early.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, it's a long time running thing. Long before your time.
We just absorb the calorie
Of
content
other
of the
people.
entire room.
Okay, I see.
That's our belief, yeah.
It's our
Micah's
powers.
here. Rob Claxton is here. Fat Daddy Bricks.
Fat Daddy!
Morning
Can
from
you-
Kansas.
Can you contain yourself?
Playing with a Lego set. That's
Okay.
what it's
Just-
meant to do.
Can you do it a little
Bow
quieter?
rocks. Bow rocks are worth. They're like the most. Not screaming. The most playable Bionicle
I know.
set
it's
ever.
like-
Honestly. Fazoom says maybe don't do that again. I think he's referring to our musical
Yeah.
intro. So.
No.
You're
he's
welcome. It was
no, he
beautiful
was-
to Zoom.
Probably referring to Joe blowing out their eardrums.
Yeah,
by
probably.
screaming.
Yeah, that is awesome. For the soundboard, exactly. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Grumpy J. We will get that taken care of.
Justin said it's early, only at 8:30. So where did Justin say he was at? I think Kansas is 8:30.
Justin's
It's
been
pretty early.
shipping here.
No, a different Justin.
Alrighty, so we have a bunch of LEGO news today, but before we dive into that, let's talk about our LEGO Lives this week. I can actually start.
Do it.
I got a couple more Borak cows, so the ones with the silver decorations.
Ooh.
Adding them to my collections. I want to have all the Borak and all the upgraded Borak, the Borak cows, so that I can do a cool Bionicle scene one day and just kind of shock everybody. So before I've even made a Star Wars mock, I will make a Bionicle mock.
That's funny.
That's the
I
plan.
think you've already shocked everyone with your new affinity for Galador. I think that already rocked the core
and
of the
Friends.
LEGO world.
There's so many themes that I love that everybody else is
Done to
kind of
my
down
boy.
on. So,
Friends, yeah.
You've done to my boy.
So that's my LEGO news this week. I don't have that much other than that. What about you, Daniel? Anything to report?
Just more of the same. Just staying up way too late at night or in the morning in some cases, working on my my very large project for Brick Fair, Virginia. So
That is going to
more on
look
that.
really cool.
More on that to come soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized I hadn't shown you any pictures of it, so I need to drop some in the comments.
NPU, the parts usage is amazing, and
Thank
the
you,
lighting.
thank you.
We'll definitely document it very well. It's going to be at Virginia. We'll get videos. It'll be great.
NPU was something that, like, from a very young age, like, I was on Flickr for, like, a very brief stint, like, back when on Flickr, well, I think they reinstated it, but for a while,
Yeah.
you could do the feature where you could, like, draw a square on the
Mhm.
picture to, like, highlight something to comment, and, like, getting somebody to do that square that just said NPU was, like, such a, like, a rewarding.
Yeah, that was a badge of honor. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, Mark.
What about you, Joe? Anything you're building at home with the wife?
we are building Diagon Alley, and I built 2 buildings. She built 1, so
Yeah,
we
you
have
better
1
hurry up
left.
and finish
so
it in time for Gringotts.
I know. So,
So-
she's got 1 more building to build, and then we're done with it. But now I got to make room for that Gringotts. But we'll get to
Yeah,
that
okay,
later.
we'll get to Gringotts in a
That's-
second.
And then the
That's a
Disney
good
Castle
segue,
came
isn't it?
in, so I just set it up on the shelf. We'll
Yeah.
build it someday.
I got a question for you. So you're saying that you built 2 buildings in the time Laura made 1.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that ratio of speed? Or
It's about what I expected.
Okay, that's
It's about what I expected. So.
I don't know if Laura watches these, but if she
No,
does, I'm trying to be nice.
She
so.
might.
Gosh, you two could get on Lego Masters.
Hey, season
We
5.
could make it at least to the first episode.
Hey, you gotta believe. Hey, you could do some training.
Yeah,
You know,
you need to
Some
take
practice.
a boot camp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on. We'll move on.
I think I'm good on that one.
Alrighty. Well, let's get to some of our first Lego news here. What do we got? All right. So, what do we want to talk about first? I'm gonna let you guys
Let's
pick.
just do Gringotts.
Gringotts? Yes.
That's very exciting.
It was
It's
the
on the
first one.
thumbnail.
It's me talking about it.
It's the first one.
Wowzers. Look at
It's
that.
Awesome.
it's much different than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people had mentioned pretty early on that they could see it being, that Jabba's Palace Rancor Pit style where it stacks. But this is very spindly. It's a little more like Stranger Things upside down, really, and
I
how
love
it's
it.
actually done. They're even using some of those same mixel ball joint connections up there near the top. But it's a very interesting shape. It looks precarious, but
That's
I'm
the
sure
word. That's the
I'm
word.
but
I'm
sure
it's
saying.
that
not.
if they-
I'm sure it's really
if it
stable.
passed, Lego's rigorous standards, then it
Yeah.
must be pretty well constructed.
Mm-hmm.
Other notable things is it can clearly come off of there and join with the rest of Diagon Alley,
Which is why I probably want to get it.
which looks fantastic.
Because it would look cool if you have the mine part underneath on the next shelf.
hmm
That would look really cool.
Mhm.
So it's actually the Gringotts building is built on the base plate in sort of a diagonal configuration.
Yeah, an inverted corner.
So I've seen some layouts where they have Diagon Alley coming in at sort of a V shape to
Yeah.
meet it, and then I think in that last picture they had actually rotated it just 90 degrees. I think.
Yeah, they give it a little turn.
To be.
Well, no, it's a
To be
32 by 32, and Diagon Alley buildings are 16 by 32s. So it was
Oh, I
the
think-
back
okay.
of the 16, and then on this side it was the front of the 16.
Yeah, that's at a little like a.
Interesting.
It's definitely shifted.
Yeah, that one's
from-
like a V,
Yeah.
which looks cool. I mean, that's how it is in Diagon Alley.
It just depends on what your display space is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
But-
definitely do a long ways.
Looks great.
It doesn't look like as wide or deep as some other ones because it is a very upright build.
It's
so.
not a lot of interior space for
Mhm.
sure.
But
you
I
get
like
the-
what they did with the interior.
You get the
I
main
think they did
goblin
well.
desk. There's some really nice column pieces in there. The dome on top, of course, looks great.
Yeah, and then the dragon is just a great addition to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the dragon is what most people were expecting.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wasn't
it's a
expecting
more-
anything too crazy because it's not the main part of the set. Obviously. Yeah.
And so you're getting scenes mostly from the first 2 movies and then the last movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That's when you get Gringotts.
Right. So you've got, I think we decided it was 3 different vaults. So I think it's
Yes.
Harry's vault, the Sorcerer's Stone vault,
And then Bellatrix.
Bellatrix's vault
Yes.
way down at the bottom
With
with,
the cup.
with
The
just
cup,
pretty
yeah.
much just the cup
It's just
inside.
the cup. Yeah.
I would have liked to see maybe some more play features with the vaults. I mean, I don't know if
I don't
they
know
would
what
have
all
done,
they
maybe
are.
including like some more goblets in
Yeah.
Bellatrix's that you could
Maybe
release
there
the trapdoor
is.
and they would come spilling out or
I don't
something.
know, but I feel like we would have seen that on the box.
Grip Hook does have the, I can't remember the name of it, but the like big clanky bell thing.
Yes, I know,
It might have
the
just been
sound
called a
thing.
clanker or something.
Yeah, I like that they did that though.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. The spiral motion, I think, is
Really cool.
really effective. Actually, I was wondering how they were going to be able to do
I was definitely thinking
minecart
it would
track.
be out,
right without it being sprawling like any of either of the Temple of Doom sets,
Yeah.
either the original one or
Or
the
unreleased one.
unreleased one.
Mhm.
But the spiral looks great.
I like that they did that because again, like you can't just do it this. You can't put it all over the table.
Yeah.
People don't have an unlimited space, so
Mhm.
they made it where it still fits all in that kind of 32 by 32 area.
for sure.
Yeah. Several comments associated with this set. We want to drop in really quick. Micah said, "Wonder how much weight that support can hold." Yeah, if somebody gets it, I'd love to test that.
Oh, I will get it at some
Yeah.
point. I don't know if I'll get it when it comes out.
Put some dumbbells on there until it collapses.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
that'd make a good
It's
video.
at least gonna hold that.
And that's probably a pretty heavy build. So
Yeah, I mean those are never light.
looks
you
like a
know?
small
It's like-
modular
Yeah.
on top. So
It is pretty rare to see because the Diagon Alley buildings are all built on base plates, not plates. It's unusual to see a base plate still in a build not being on the floor. So I think it's just kind of sitting in those sort of corner tiles.
It is.
It
looks like they kind of like come around it a little bit.
Yeah. Grumpy J says, my wife, who's not into Lego, wants this.
Well,
so
there you
Grumpy
go.
J, common W for Grumpy J.
It's cool.
It's the cool Harry Potter sets like this and then the floral ones that got my wife into Lego. So as soon as I showed her pictures, she's like, "Oh, that would look good with Diagon Alley." I was like, "Yeah, it would."
Yeah, it
That's
would.
the idea.
$430.
They knew what they were doing a year ago or whenever that came out.
Hey, what you can do is you can just budget it. You can save up.
I know. Well, it's like that's September. Thankfully, it's not like it's next month, so I'll bite the bullet.
Speaking of money,
$430, how much was the entire rest of Diagon Alley?
$450.
So for $20 less, you're getting the one last building you need.
Yeah, because it's got all the extra mine stuff and the dragon.
And I want to hear more of you guys' thoughts on the dragon too.
Well, it's 4,800 pieces. Do you know how many pieces the rest
Diagon
of
Alley is 5544 or something like that.
55. So that's a lot more pieces.
It is.
The building is a lot of pieces. The underside is not a ton.
No,
it's lighter on the other side.
I mean, I think the price point is good for what it is.
Yeah,
it's about standard.
Yeah, we got a couple different opinions on the dragon too.
Dragon looks sick.
Dragon looks sick, or not fond of the dragon. So I think both of them had valid points because there's some elements of the dragon that look awesome and some that are a little very simplified. I don't have a close up of the dragon here, unfortunately.
The way I would look at it is if they made the dragon a set on its own, it would not be great because it's just a dragon.
Just that.
This is to highlight that set. Yeah. So they, for the amount of parts, they probably were like, well, we don't want to use too many on the dragon. They had to make it a little smaller. New headpiece though is really nice, and then you get the cloth or I think they're cloth wings.
They're cloth wings, yeah.
Oh,
so
I think
plastic. I don't know. It looked cloth, but I can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Either way,
Stuff
I
like
think it's a good dragon for the set. Maybe it's not the best on its own, but it's not meant to be. So
it's the only way they're doing dragons right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of those molded dragon wings are out of production.
They really are.
And have been since
those Ninjago ones.
Castle line.
Mm-hmm.
The only Ninjago ones with molded wings are they're using like 2 of those wing
little
pieces,
tiny wing, which
are horrible.
That's
for
not,
dragon
I've never
wings.
thought that was a good look.
No, it's
not.
not.
So it was either that or like brick built, like one of the Fox or Hedwig builds or something. But I don't think that would have looked good, and it probably would have been too heavy to be able to perch up there on the roof.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only way they really could have done it, and I think it's.
I like it.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's very clear that Aaron Newman was either responsible for influencing or literally designed that dragon because that's absolutely his style with the
Is that one of the
moving,
Ninjago?
flexible wings. No, Aaron was Lego Master Season 1 and is Lego City and other designer. So he does fills in the gaps. Nice. So I'm sure he was brought on board for the dragon. So
I mean, I'm sure there was a big team.
I'll have to message him. I'll check with him.
But hey, buddy, the dragon looks nice.
That dragon in the movie was kind of decrepit and worn down and skinny and pale from being trapped in that cave for so long. So I think the thinner, either cloth or plastic,
is the way to go for sure.
Wings kind of make sense in that regard.
Yep, the pillars are crooked. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
They are cattywampus.
Wow.
Pretty sure that was the word they used in the book to describe them.
That's a good one.
That's crazy.
That's your, that's your word of the day.
Cattywampus.
Today's episode of Sesame Street is brought to you by the word
cattywampus. No, T-Valkyrie likes the set, but is not sure she's going to get it. I think Bricklore also said it looks great, but it's also just a little out of my price range. I think you got to really want the what it is to buy this one. So
I think it's great for what it is. If I had Diagon Alley or had infinite display space and money, I would be very interested in this, but it's just not... doesn't fit with the rest of my collection right now.
I did see a comment from Morgan saying day one on that one. So
yeah.
There you go. Yep.
I want to get it day one, but we'll see. No, it's not on pre-order.
Well, I had seen just one of the Lego posts about it that said something about reserve your Gringotts now or something. It may just have been a promotional.
And it's worth mentioning, this is on Lego.com right now. You can check it out.
September 4th is what it says right now.
Yep.
It doesn't say for VIP or anything, so it might just be all released at the same time.
Alrighty. Well, there were a number of... We thought that was going to be the main news, but then yesterday, a bunch of other stuff dropped.
Yeah, and even this morning.
A lot of Star Wars. And then even some this morning. So we're really grateful that they got it out now versus,
2 hours after.
Yeah, a few hours later. So what do we want to talk about next? I think we want to talk about the cursed one.
What released after Gringotts? We looked at the awesome Gringotts pictures, and then people were like, oh, look, another set.
which was this. So overall, we were pretty positive on Gringotts, but I think this is one that we all kind of agree is not a good decision.
Big buildable Chewy.
Oh, that's what it was? I thought it was Bigfoot.
Oh. I think you're right.
He looks...
He's so cute.
Oh, okay. So, honestly, from a Legoland perspective, this isn't bad. Because it's like they're really small,
Legoland
sculptural
style
build.
even now.
But that face is really not working for me on a number of levels. What do you guys feel about the face?
He
So,
looks very special.
I-
His face
I
is
don't
bad.
know what they could have done differently, other than just to not do
Dude,
it at all.
yeah, that's the problem.
I've done sculptures and things, and I've struggled with the face and the eyes. It's hard. If you can't get the face and the eyes right for something, then I don't think you have any reason to be doing it.
Yeah, they should have started with that and then given up if it didn't look good.
Baby Yoda looked great.
I
the
love
big,
Baby
the
Yoda.
big round black eyes lended
Yeah.
themselves perfectly
Yep.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
Dobby, go and grab Dobby over there. while
Yeah,
we're talking
there's
about
our
cursed
gift
figures.
from Nexus here.
Yeah, I
This
think
is-
it's cursed,
this
but
is-
it's
This is pretty bad.
Dobby's cursed.
I mean,
in
they didn't
general.
show you
Dobby's
guys, huh?
cursed anyway, but he's got these horrible fingers, and the face.
There's
is
some things that don't work.
because he's the fleshy color. I don't know.
But I think Chewie is worse than Dobby.
Yeah, I definitely think I would buy this easily over
Now,
Chewie.
Chewbacca's
the price point
face.
is
I mean, if you
horrible.
really think about it, his face is kind of creepy and uncanny because it's like human eyes poking through this,
Yeah.
hairy
Mhm.
gorilla mask thing. But still, if it doesn't work in Lego, I just don't think you should be doing
Yeah,
it.
look at
Start
that.
with- start with the face,
Yeah.
and then make the call about whether or not this is going to work or not. And I think the call on this one should have been not.
So the some of the things that have been more successful in sculptural form, like R2D2 or BB-8
Yeah.
or even DO,
Droids. You
they're
just stick
all
with the
droids.
droids.
Their
Well,
eyes are
yeah,
easy to make.
It's hard edged modeling versus soft edged modeling.
Yeah.
And it's one is a lot harder than the other.
Yeah, I think they're figuring that out now. And what after some really rough set releases like the Hulkbuster and the Black Panther that seem to have not sold well, why are they? That maybe this is already in production and they already had it going on and they're just too deep into the hole to get out. And they just decided to release this because I think this is going to be another one of those that's going to be like 40-50% off.
We're gonna see a lot of people being like, yeah, I want to.
I might get one for parts. Yeah, once it's half the price that it. What is the price point on this one again?
$200.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a lot.
For
That's
that.
a lot of dollars.
That's a lot for the brown curve sloped battle pack.
Yeah.
it is.
Parts
It is
back.
better
Parts back.
priced than some of them parts
210.
ones we'll talk about.
210.
210. is what
Really,
I
I saw too. I think a lot of people have been getting the prices too high recently because they're expecting the price increases and they've been off. I could be wrong, but I've noticed a lot of them being.
But I've seen
off.
a lot of prices that are like $10 over.
Yeah.
Whatever. 110.
But I think this is 2. I'm pretty sure.
No, that's Chewie's redneck cousin. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chewie's face looks like my cat when she wakes up in the morning. Oh no. Oh dear. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we can all agree we're not going to be getting that one day.
Yo,
Yeah.
no,
Morgan, I know you're a
I
Star
won't
Wars
be getting that one
guy.
on day 1000.
Yeah.
This is a no, says Bricklore. Yeah, so.
Morgan, are you getting this? I'd like to know as a Star Wars fan.
Is this a day one purchase for Morgan? I think not, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. Maybe it does need to be.
All right, but we do have a couple other sets to talk about in Star Wars that are quite good. Do you want to start with this one here?
Go for it.
Yeah. I opened up my phone this
T6.
morning and I was like, I'm going to check and see if anything new's released, which rarely happens. I was like, oh.
All right.
Morgan
yeah.
said I get all Star Wars. Oh no, Morgan is going to get Chewie.
He is. Let's see. Hold on.
Please do a review for
I
us.
get all Star Wars. Oh no, Morgan. Well, send us some nice.
Yeah.
well,
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
Morgan is a fantastic photographer.
Yeah, that's true.
So he will make the Chewie look as good as it possibly can.
See if you can make him actually look good.
And we'll see it then. So. Oh my
But
goodness.
yeah, no, this, another Ahsoka set. I'm so hyped for this series. I'm a big Ahsoka fan. Clone Wars was awesome. She's a great character. And then she was in The Mandalorian, and it's just really cool. And Boba Fett. But I'm really just excited for the show in general, but the sets are really good. I mean, look at
those
that.
figures. Those are awesome.
It's Morgan said challenge accepted.
Ahsoka and Sabine. Do we know if this is the one that Sabine comes with the helmet?
Yeah,
Yep,
so
it is
if
shown
you look
with
at
a
there you
helmet,
go. There's
so.
the helmet.
Okay, there she is.
So this is the only set she comes in. Note what I like is there's no figs repeated. You know, they didn't like put Ahsoka in all 3 sets or something. It's nice to get, you know, different figs instead of filling it in with one that's in every one of them. But
Upping the price with another
this is
cheap
an
figure.
$80 set. Yeah, Star Wars price points are a little high now. It's 599 parts. It's still great. That's
Not
a
bad.
good looking ship.
Yeah.
I mean, on T6 shuttle, they've only done once before, and it was the Clone Wars one with Shock T. And this is really nice. I will definitely get this.
Professor Huyang?
So yeah, he is from the Clone Wars. Morgan knows, obviously.
Is it the same? Just the same?
Is it the droid?
Species or droid, or
He's
is
a droid.
That's actually the same character.
It's the same guy. That is his
Was he a
name.
professor before?
I don't remember if he was or
Okay,
not.
well, he's a professor
Look
now.
at that! Look at that helmet on the bad guy, though. That
Yeah,
knight
that's
looking
really
helmet.
sick.
That Inquisitor, it looks
Yeah,
like
you're
almost
gonna
has the
you're
eight.
gonna use that for a castle.
That's not a Star Wars
for
helmet. That's
sure.
a medieval helmet.
Yeah, that
I
can
mean,
go
look at his
either way.
pauldrons.
Yeah.
Because I don't think. I mean, there's a print on the front, but it doesn't look inherently Star
I really
Wars-y.
like it.
I could use most of that for a medieval
It kind
knight.
of gives
That's-
me Eighth Brother helmet vibes, but
That's very cool. Merrick.
I don't know which one it is. Merrick is just what he's called. Wait,
Yeah.
Marrok.
This is a really cool.
but
set.
Huyang is from the Clone Wars. He taught the Jedi younglings how to build their lightsabers.
Yes,
that's
yes.
So he was a fun character, and so that'll be cool seeing him.
Is
Because
he in,
Ahsoka was
Is he in Galaxy's
directly-
Edge too? Is he in the lightsaber building thing?
Yep. Morgan
Oh, I
says
think he
Huyang
is.
teaches Jedi
I think I've
younglings.
seen
Yep.
him.
So-
But the Ahsoka with the arm printing as well. Can you go back to the figs on
Oh
that?
yeah.
Gosh, yeah.
I mean, the figs just are really
Arm
fantastic.
printing. Yeah.
She's got this sort of. Well, you can't see it.
She's
super
also
great
got
there,
a
but-
new print on her tendrils or whatever they're called.
There's a
There's
name for
something.
it.
What,
Yeah, that's a
I
very
can't,
nice.
I can't remember
figure.
what it is.
It
Morgan
looks
would
like
know.
her lightsaber blades are just trans clear.
I think so. The picture makes
Which
them look
I mean,
weird.
they are more frosted now, but it's not like that kind of milky white that was in the. Wasn't there a Rebel set where she actually came
No,
with?
that was
Oh,
trans medium blue.
a trans medium.
Yeah, it was a
So-
very different color.
Well, either way.
You can find they've made them before, but that's gonna be nice having trans clear because they're straight up white now.
Yeah.
So it's really neat seeing Sabine with the green lightsaber because that means she does have Ezra's lightsaber,
Mm-hmm.
which is very interesting.
Trans chrome. Yeah, that's right, Mike.
that honestly does kind of look like that, but
We'll go with that.
I really like all these figures. The Ahsoka looks really good. Sabine looks great. Huyang looks good, and the other guy looks good.
Inquisitor.
I mean, they all have leg printing. I mean, who'd have thought, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just a great set. I'm looking forward to the show. If I really like the show, I might end up buying this.
If the show is bad, I'm gonna cry because I am very excited.
I think
I'm a huge Rebels fan. This has to be good.
It'll at least be okay. I
It's
think,
gonna-
even if it's they really
can't mess it up that
figure out a
bad,
way
I
to mess
hope.
it up. Yeah. Speaking of the show, this is also from Ahsoka, right? The
Yes.
New Republic.
So this is what is it? An E-wing?
E-wing versus Shin Hati's Starfighter.
Okay, and I think that's that new girl villain.
Shin
Yeah.
Hat, is the blonde lady.
Yeah. So I like the set. It's another one. So since 2015, we got that Darth Vader versus the Rebels A-wing TIE fighter,
Yeah.
and then the TIE Advance.
Yeah.
Since that, we hadn't had a dual Starfighter pack until the Mandalorian and TIE Defender earlier this year, and now here's another one.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that they're doing more
Another
of these.
This is a great,
It's a great way to
good guy, bad guy.
People would buy these separate if you put them each in a set, right? But if you put it in one, people definitely will buy it because it just looks a lot better.
Yeah, I mean they're fine looking ships. Maybe people will get more attached to them
Once we see them in
once
the show.
you see the show.
It is
but
quite the amount of colors when you look at it. Like, whoa. 'cause
they're
it's-
very colorful. It's better than more gray starships. But
Yeah.
at the same time, after a while, I mean,
You're just used to it.
Star Wars ships just all start to kind of run together.
Yeah, I don't mind the ships too bad. I will probably get this, but especially for the minifigures.
Yeah, the
minifigures
figures.
are
yeah,
really good.
and that's what people are going to do. We're going to get 1 million of these traded into the store.
Because it comes with that lady from.
Who's
She
this
showed up
other
in.
old guy because that's not Merrick.
Is that the
No.
gal with the spear from
No, that's the
Mandalorian?
guy in the trailer.
Balin Skull.
That's the.
I thought Merrick was the one
no,
from the trailer.
No, so there's an Inquisitor guy in the trailer who that's Merrick, which we don't. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's what I was talking about. Who's
This
this
guy
I
is
remember
also
this
in the
guy from
trailer. Yeah,
Okay.
he does like that Darth Vader scene.
Where he had the lightsaber that everyone was like, is it red or is it orange?
These two are those two.
Oh, I thought that was Merrick.
No.
Whatever. I need to rewatch the trailer.
Yeah, you need to rewatch it. So
Confirmed, the lightsaber's red and Lego.
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure. Yeah.
It's red. It just has like a more of an orangish hue. I love that astromech. That's really crazy.
That's a nice color scheme.
I like that they changed it up.
It looks like something out of Skywalker Saga.
And then I like the purple helmet on that guy. That's really cool.
Is it purple?
I think it's dark blue. I think it's dark blue.
It might be. I think you're right, actually.
I'm kind of surprised his whole jumpsuit is not dark blue. They went with the...
Well, they did that with the Akbar looking
standard
guy
blue.
too in the Ghost.
But haven't they done dark blue before?
For Rogue One.
For Rogue One. I like the dark blue better. This is a little... I mean, this whole set is very colorful, so I guess it makes sense, but...
And again, I think these figs are really good. You've got leg printing.
We've seen the Morgan Elsbeth parts of her figure for a while.
Seeing her put together,
her head and torso look great. I wish the skirt had
printing,
been printed, even with just some folds or something. But yeah, leg printing pretty much the rest of the way across the board.
So that's really good. And this is 110, so it's not terrible.
I guess she's got like a Padawan braid thing.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that.
I didn't think.
Damn.
Are they supposed to be? I mean, are they Sith or is it something else?
Well, I don't know. I haven't watched the show yet, bro.
I didn't think they did braids.
You guys are getting a little too niche.
All right. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Wait, did we cover prices for these?
Yes, 80 and 110.
The T6 was 80 for 600 pieces.
That's 110.
And 110 for the combo pack, 1056 pieces.
Which is pretty good.
All September 1st and all, I believe, currently available for pre-order on the Star Wars sets.
That's painful because
these two sets and the Chewbacca
are September 1st, which means I probably won't get Gringotts September 1st because I would rather get these first.
Are these coming out after this Ahsoka show is premiering?
It's in September.
Okay, so same time.
I think it'll be about the same, which is a good way to do.
That's what they should do.
I know.
That's what they should have done with the Mandalorian.
Wait, when's the show premiering?
Isn't it September?
September. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's great timing that they were able to get the ship designs and the figures ahead of time and be able to have sets ready for them because they totally should have done that with the Mandalorian for the last 3 seasons and now they're finally getting it to work. One funny comment, Fazoom says it's the LA Rams droid.
Oh,
jeez.
And Grumpy J says now I
just made a lot of people not like that.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
But hey, blue and yellow is a great color combo, I will say. I think it looks really good all the time, even on T-shirts. And so yeah, it's good. All right, moving on. We got that's our Star Wars
we got Marvel
for today.
CMFs.
I don't have the Marvel CMF picture.
What?
So if you want to send it to me,
work on pulling that up. We'll talk about something else.
Let me find it here.
I'll talk about some news that doesn't require pictures while he does that.
That sounds good.
So there is a rumor for Sonic and Tails brickheads.
Yeah.
The rumor said $10 each, which means it's not a combo pack, which I think is weird. I don't know why
weird.
I'm
used to them doing it as a combo.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think Tails you could maybe even do as one of the half-size ones.
Yeah. But I guess they want to do them separate.
So anyway, 2 new brickheads coming for Sonic, and then there is also just a very generic rumor saying Sonic will be back in 2024 with more sets and more brickheads.
Great.
So,
Knuckles.
Yeah,
maybe
probably a Knuckles and what's the other one?
Eggman?
The pink one.
Amy.
Amy, thank you. So I don't know. Maybe
Sonic.
some of those.
I
think an Eggman brickhead would be really sick. Actually,
Yeah,
I would love
this
to
is
see
random,
that.
but I love how it's like Shadow, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy.
Right,
It's
it's
like she's just
Inky, Pinky, Winky, and Clyde.
Yeah, it's like there's just that random like standard. It's like
like Sarah. Yeah, it's like
Jeff.
Morgan said Ahsoka starts August 23rd. Sweet, even earlier than I thought. That's perfect.
Yeah,
you get at least the first episode before sets are
If you
released.
pre-order them, they'll probably ship on the first.
Yeah.
All right, we've got that Marvel picture in just a moment.
Almost got it.
Do we?
Almost got
the
it.
CMS. Yes.
Where did it save? There it is. Okay. And we're getting that up just now. Technology. This is actually working pretty good, I will say.
We have technology.
All right.
There it is.
Okay,
This came out a while ago.
good.
Who was it in the group chat that kept swearing there were 10 in this
Jacob
picture?
cannot count because he thought there was only 10 at first, and I
We're
was
like, dude, there's 12, and you had to like circle
I
each
put
one.
lines on each one of them, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
It's all 12.
Now I get it. Like you can't see the beast at first when you look at it.
He's a little hard to see,
But-
and I can't tell what's behind his head, but it must be something.
It's an
with
owl
the
with
lady
Hawkeye.
That's
a Hawkeye behind him.
Is it?
Is it a hawk with Hawkeye?
No.
Doesn't look like any Hawkeye I've seen before.
Well, again, these are really hard to see, especially the ones in the back. What's going on?
I mean, you can probably name more of these than I can.
So
by
yeah, I'll
looking at
just
them,
go
but-
through them. There's Moon Knight, obviously, which he looks great, and you can't see
Oh,
him.
the
all
hood
way.
piece looks incredible.
Yeah.
I'm really excited that they did that.
I'm definitely gonna have to get one of those.
Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight on the left.
I love
yeah.
those two figures.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
will definitely get those.
Go like in rows or left to
All
right
right,
or
yeah,
something,
I'll go.
so people can follow.
She-Hulk, who's right there in the middle.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
that's an
she's
obvious
green.
one.
You can see her. Wolverine
To the
who's
left of
gonna.
that.
He's got that same head mold. Maybe his printing's good enough, but he's gonna be pretty similar to the ones we've gotten.
We're getting there for Zoom
Then there's Kate Bishop
on the bottom left.
on the
corner.
very bottom left.
Yep.
And I think she's gonna look good. She's supposed to come with Lucky the dog as well, and a Target, I think. So a lot of more parts.
So a sort of side thing that came along with this was that they
These
were
are supposed to
claiming
be in
that
the boxes.
they're supposed to be in boxes, and that supposedly all of them will come with more accessories to make up for the boxes, whatever that means. So I guess instead of 1 or 2 accessories, you might be getting 2 or even 3 accessories.
I've seen people talking about how the X-Men figs are going to come with pieces to make a Sentinel. And I don't know if that's a minifigure or like a little buildable figure.
Yeah,
if
I've
it's
heard
a
about that
minifigure,
too.
that would be sick.
I can't
But I
imagine.
doubt that.
I think it's going to be a buildable thing.
That would be surprising.
I think it'll be a buildable, which would be cool.
Keep going, Durham. Just
But-
name them off.
So I'll go back to the other
Who's
side.
behind?
Behind Moon Knight is, I'm pretty sure that's, I mean, it just makes sense. That's the Werewolf by Night. I haven't seen that. I know a
Okay.
lot of people thought it was good, but that's, I don't know if Werewolf by Night is the name of the person or
Or
whatever.
the show. I think it's a show.
It's the name of it. It's just one episode. Like, it's like a 50-minute thing.
It's a what if thing, maybe.
No, it's a live action. So people said it's good. I just haven't got around to watching it, but I'm sure that's cool for people who like the show. But I haven't seen it
You
yet.
got Storm up in the back. So.
I'm not there yet, Mark.
Oh,
You're
okay.
getting
I want to talk about Storm.
Well,
Chill.
too bad. Quiet, Mark.
Who's the one before?
Agatha Harkness.
That's cool.
So
This is overdue.
yeah, I think she's technically the one from WandaVision, but she's gonna get her own
Wow,
show
yeah.
as well. So that's gonna be nice to have her as a minifig going forward. And then on the other side of She-Hulk, I'll just go top Storm right there behind her in the all white, which I really think is cool because we got her once before, and she had that really cool black cape with the black outfit, and I mean the white hair flowing down. Now we get the spiked up white hair and then the white outfit, and I think that's really
a crazy
cool.
hair thing. I can see people using that for other
Yeah,
other
that's.
characters.
I think that's a really good version of her, and I think there's a shoulder piece there too. It looks like. So
Yeah.
It's just a big cape.
Well, she's supposed to have these like
No,
80s padded shoulders. So
she has the padded
that might be
shoulders
so.
plus
Yeah.
the
Okay,
cape,
right
which
there.
it looks like it's the
Yeah,
same one
okay,
where
I
it's
see.
like kind of on the wrists or something.
It
So-
should attach to her wrists and then like have a flow down
Exactly.
and come around. The
So
back
that's
side.
going to be a good fig. I'll definitely probably get that one. And then so that's the one that has. There was rumors that this was going to be Kang, the Conqueror from
Right.
Quantumania. I even saw like a leaked picture that could have been fake, but
It's probably just for another set.
yeah, it could be another set, but we're not sure if it ever was supposed to be right or if the person who leaked it just got it wrong. But this is supposed to be Goliath, is what people are saying, and it's from season 2 of What If. So I don't really know.
Which one in the top 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't.
I thought that was like the Wasp or something.
Well, so it's really hard to
Years.
see who it is, but that's what people have said, and I mean, I tend to believe that because I don't know. I'm really excited to see full body pictures of all of these characters,
Well, yeah.
and then
And with the
but
accessories and
we'll
stuff.
see what that one is. Then you get the Beast with the crazy hair, which I think is awesome. That's a really
That was
good
due
fit.
for a new
They've
hair
never
piece.
made
that old Joker hair was
Yeah,
getting a little outdated.
that would not have worked. So this is cool that we finally have a Beast minifig. They've never made one,
Finally, yeah.
which is just crazy. Yeah, he's such a cool X-Men. And then behind him is the Hawkeye from Hawkeye.
It does look to be a hawk or something.
It's the owl from the show. I remember there being
I
an owl.
didn't see it.
There's a hawk on Hawkeye.
No,
Oh.
you're done. You're done. And then
Is that everyone?
in the middle there, in front of Mr. Knight, is Echo,
Oh,
who also was in a Hawkeye, but again, also getting her show. And I think people said she's supposed to have an outfit from her show, not just like her leather jacket she had in Hawkeye. And then in the bottom left is Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Like I said before.
Yeah.
So, pretty good. I like all those figs. I will probably get all of them, except maybe a couple. Like
Yeah.
I don't know the Werewolf by Night yet, so I might not get that.
Do you know who Goliath is? Is that one that's calling you either?
I don't know. Well, it depends on how cool it looks. Because
Mhm.
I mean,
it looks
the
like a
helmet
cool
looks
helmet.
good, so I'll probably end up getting it
Yeah.
for the helmet. But if the rest of it's cool, and I think it's supposed to come with an Ant-Man micro figure, so
Mhm.
it just depends, I guess. But I don't know. I think the She-Hulk looks good, but I didn't watch the show, so I don't know if I'll get that either.
I can't see myself getting any of these beyond the Moon Knight and the Mr. Knight.
Which is fair. Those are the best. Like,
Yeah.
out of all of them, if you got one, it should be Moon Knight.
Also overdue. I mean, that should have been out in the last wave. I think
It
same
was-
with the Agatha,
It
honestly.
was, yes, instead of
I
doing,
could maybe see getting Agatha.
like, all those what if.
Mhm.
That's what's one thing they did different.
Yeah,
There's
they
only
did it.
one what if in
They
this.
did all the what if ones. I mean, they did the Loki characters, which was good timing.
Loki's
I
were
think,
great.
but
Yes.
there were some other stinkers in that. This is this series 3 or series?
Series 2.
This is series 2 for Marvel. Okay.
I love that we're getting Marvel CMFs, though. They're great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get both the Moon Knight and Mr. Knight, and then I'm gonna probably get the three
X-Men,
X-Men
yeah.
too, and then that's probably where I'll draw the line because none of the other characters are speaking to me that much. But
So was it just the X-Men characters that are supposed to come with the Sentinel pieces?
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
three
if it's
pieces?
only
Just
3,
three.
it could be a
Gosh.
head, torso,
Maybe it is just
and
a
legs.
minifigure then. I thought it was going to be across like the whole wave.
Yeah.
Gotta collect them all kind of thing.
That which would be
with,
smart.
You know, just some
But we'll
some
see.
little bricks and plates in
I'm
each
very
one, but I don't
curious
know.
what it's going
if
to
we
be.
can make a Sentinel minifig, that'd be awesome. So.
I would definitely go for
They're
that.
supposed to be like this tall, but you know, it's, whatever.
Yeah.
I could mock build that maybe. Yeah. So. Oh, would love to have a good Cyclops instead of another
Yeah,
Wolverine.
no, I feel that, Fazoom. You're not wrong.
We've got 3 or 4 Wolverines now.
And recent ones, too.
Yeah.
So they definitely are just reusing that mold again instead of giving us
Wolverine's
something new.
getting a few.
Are these still
repeats.
$4.99? As far as I know, I hope so. If they go up on the price because of cardboard, I'm going to be real mad.
If they're $6-7, I'd be a little bit annoyed, but I'd
Yeah.
still probably get a couple.
If they
of
were
them.
ever going to do it, it would be a convenient excuse to do it.
Yep.
Because cardboard's more expensive. Put it back in the
Just
bag.
because you're getting a bigger
No, yeah,
package,
amount
and
of
so,
stuff,
you
yeah.
know, you can
If
justify.
we get an
charging
extra
more for it.
minifig part to make another minifig in these
But,
sets, that
yes,
would kind of justify another
For
dollar.
anyone who we're not clear on this with, this is supposed to be the first CMF line that's going to come in the boxes instead of the bags,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. But
It doesn't bother me because I don't usually go to the store
Well,
and
that's
feel
what I'm
them,
saying.
but
I won't-
a lot of people do.
Oh, I do.
I love going and feeling them, so this is going to just take the fun out of CMFs a little bit, but
Mhm.
also
It is. I mean, I've been doing that since. Well, I mean, Series 1 and 2 had the barcodes.
Yeah.
I have been figuring out what CMFs I was getting since Series 1.
yeah, it's just
By one means or another.
it's always been a fun game,
Yeah.
and they're taking the joy out of it.
Honestly, I'll probably stop buying them in stores.
Because
I'll probably
we'll get
just
them
start
in here
getting
and
them
then
here.
just use store credit to get them.
I mean, they're going to
Yeah.
be more expensive because the ones
Yeah.
that people want are going to be higher
Yep.
immediately, even when they're still retail available.
Yep.
Because they're
Because
gonna
no
be
one can just
ones that
fill
get
them up,
opened.
yeah.
And the other thing is, we're not going to be able. We're probably going to stop selling them new sealed because we can't identify what they
No,
are.
which
so
is
we're just going to
unfortunate.
open them all.
They're
I
all
would imagine.
like new.
We're not going to buy an
So there's
X-ray
gonna be
machine just for
a ton
CMF.
of cardboard going in the trash.
Yeah. And there's people who have done that even for the foil bag CMF, so they don't wrinkle
Yeah.
the bags all out. They'll get like an X-ray kind of machine
Mhm.
or something.
I think we
Or
did
do
a
it by
video on that
weight.
once.
Some people do them by weight.
Just
Maybe
bring a
we
highly
do that.
accurate scale to the store.
Yeah.
Morgan said, "Yeah, I mean that would be one way to do it."
We do have the counting scale in the basement, which is very sensitive.
But that's not one to lug around.
No, you have to go do them down in the basement.
Yeah, weighing Lego like a drug dealer.
Yeah, exactly.
The red page.
All right,
Oh,
so
we
gosh,
talk about
we
the
saved,
superior
why did
Marvel?
why do we always save the stinkers for last?
Can we finish with
it's
this?
the best content.
It's
Come
the
on.
Marvel set.
All right.
It's the Humpty.
No.
The Hoopty.
No,
Yes.
the Humpty. It's not the Humpty Hoopty.
Oh, the Humpty
it's-
Dumpty.
So I think if Fazoom or somebody had dropped a comment earlier saying something
hippity
about
hoppity.
a hoopty was a ride you would get from your friends in the 70s or something like that.
The hippity hoppity whatever. Yeah.
Hoopty hoppity. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
that's-
somebody had said something about they used to call it a hoopty when they would get a.
A ride. Oh, I can't find it.
It's in there somewhere.
Oh, it was a.
Stanley. Yeah. Friend from high school had an old 70s Cadillac we drove around and affectionately dubbed the hoopty. Can
Oh,
I picture
nice.
that when I see the name? Yeah, I don't know if hoopty was like an old 70s term for like getting like hitching a ride with somebody because there's also these before Uber came along. When I was in college, there were these things called hoopty rides that were basically big
Okay.
12-passenger
Morgan
vans
just said
who you
OMG.
could rent
Yeah,
to drive
a
your
hoop-
friends around.
Morgan said a hoopty is a rundown car.
Just a rundown car. Okay, gotcha.
So if people were mean, they could try to call my car
It
a
honestly,
hoopty.
yeah, well, it honestly sounds like a
Great potato.
It sounds more like a Guardians of the Galaxy ship name.
Yeah,
than-
yeah.
They're trying to be like a Guardians of the
I
Galaxy
think they
ship,
are. Yeah, it's god,
Yep.
It's
Grumpy
not.
J is a big no.
This is a bad set.
bad.
And I don't know if this movie is going to be any good or not. It doesn't matter. This set
I
is
don't
not
care about
good.
the movie. I'm just looking at the subject. I'm not even looking at the minifigures.
Yeah, this set
I'm
is
just
horrid.
talking about the set and also
the gray
the
potato.
awful price point. This is $90.
That's the worst part of that.
I usually don't subscribe to price per piece, but $90 for 420
That's
pieces.
horrible.
I'm pretty sure that was over 20 cents per piece.
Yeah, that's so bad.
90 divided by
It's
420.
yeah.
That is almost 21.5 cents per piece.
Yeah, that's
And you're
that's
only
a terrible
getting
price.
3 minifigures. That's about double what it should be. This should be, if you went by about 10 cents per piece, it'd be about a $45 set. If you count a little extra because it's got 3 minifigures and a couple animals, I could see this maybe being $50. But $90 is outrageous.
I
for
don't
this.
even know
I'm
who
gonna
decided that's what.
I'm gonna hope that's maybe because I don't know. Has this been an official reveal?
I don't know
Or was
if it
this
has.
just a
We should
leak?
probably check that.
This is fairly official.
I mean,
so these,
I mean,
like
the
that's
images
a
are
real
crisp.
looking box.
The
art,
images
you
are
know?
crisp, but I wonder if this
76232.
price has
I'm
been
gonna look-
mistyped somewhere.
I hope so, but I'm
I
gonna check
really
Lego
just
right now.
can't. I'm having a real hard time believing that this is $90.
That's such a horrid price.
This would go immediately to clearance.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
What's that set number?
Nope.
76232.
The windscreen though is sick. So some of the pieces are really not bad, but the design that they're used
It
for.
looks like most of them.
Nope,
the
pre-order.
Mars mission. It looks like most of
$90.
the Mars mission canopies.
It's right
This is the
there.
taller one.
Can confirm. Pre-order
Okay,
this item
that's-
today. It will ship October 1st.
Yeah,
And-
it'll ship when it's on 40% off.
So they're trying to make this set look metallic with the render, but I'm pretty sure that's all light gray.
Yeah, it is.
They've gotten more sneaky about that a lot. The DeLorean was one that was really bad. They added a lot of like light glare onto
Uh-huh.
it to make it look almost metallic silver, but it's
Yeah,
not.
this is light gray, and it's not good. This is such a mid set.
Woo!
Yeah.
This makes the UCS Chewy look amazing.
Yeah, and the worst part about this really is the price point is horrid. It's
Yeah.
not even good.
So if this was $50, I'd say, oh, this is a pretty good set. I don't know, because I mean, there's some alright pieces,
You know,
and-
the figures,
and then
Those new flat kind of quarter dome pieces are always nice.
at least
Yeah.
the Miss Marvel has leg printing.
and
her
regardless
suit
of what
looks
you
good.
think about the
I'm
movie,
surprised why
Yeah.
Captain Marvel doesn't have any leg printing
They-
or arm detail at all.
They did.
Yeah.
They kind of made those two characters not look cool, especially putting beside the leg printing Miss Marvel right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, Miss Marvel is showing them up here. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, this is a really a lot of mistakes made on multiple levels. This spaceship
biggest one
doesn't
is
look
the
very
price.
cool. The
Yeah.
parts are cool, but the spaceship doesn't look cool to me.
Well, I mean that's beyond Lego's control, right? They,
Yeah.
they can only
That's
replicate the
that's
design
the
of what
movie.
appears in the
Whatever
show.
problems the movie will
Yeah.
have, but then the set is too expensive. It's just so
It's-
weird.
It's just way too much.
And-
If anything, it should have been lower than normal, I would think, to entice people to buy
Yeah,
it.
this should have been a good deal. This should have been 40, and then
Yeah.
then it would have been more tempting for people.
This is nearly double what it should be.
I'm surprised to see Marvel and some little bit of Star Wars, but mostly Marvel sets have really been making some bad calls as far as part count, set design, price. There's just a lot of baffling choices lately. What do you guys feel
I just
about
feel like
that?
they could have picked a much cooler thing to make from this movie, like a battle scene.
I could have gone for a landscape. Yeah,
That shit does not look good.
maybe some villain minifigures. I don't know who the villain
that's
is for the
true.
movie, but
I don't either. And
maybe
maybe
Skrulls
they're
or
just
something.
trying not to spoil it, but I just it's bad.
I don't know. I'm really worried about this one. I think this is going to be like at least a 40% off somewhere.
Yeah.
Amazon
Maybe Costco.
sales.
I could see this. They're doing
Costco.
pallets of this
Yeah.
at Costco. For,
I still won't buy it.
for 45
The Great
bucks.
Floating Cat Hotel. Oh dear.
Yeah, these are all not wrong.
Okay, so Presume, who's a spaceship guru, has some thoughts on this. I find the ship interesting. I think the parts good. I think the price point
For
sucks.
40
Yes.
IBN, yep.
Put a landing gear on it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
also good point.
That actually
All
that
those,
reminds me. I was
all
looking at
the
the
Star Wars ones, like from Ahsoka, have landing
Well,
gears.
I was looking at the T6 shuttle, I think, and
Yeah.
the landing gear is really just—it's like these flaps that fold
Yeah.
out to keep it from just tipping over.
Which- Still works.
That's great.
They don't
Still
really
works.
look like landing gear.
No.
It's really more just a stand
Yeah, which is fine.
to keep the model from falling over.
Wow. Well, Do we have any other good news, or is that about it? Any other things?
I just kicked the tripod.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Let me see if there's anything else.
Yeah, but that is some pretty terrible news to end on.
I mean, we got a fair amount of news considering it's Wednesday morning. That
yeah.
could all come out this afternoon.
That was a lot of good Lego content. Sometimes we're a little bit dry and we kind of stretch out a 30-minute episode.
This was a good week.
We had 45 minutes worth of talking, but there's a couple things store related we can talk about too. Just remind people. Tomorrow, set your timer, your alarm, your whatever reminder.
Because we're not doing the joy of building.
6:30. I'm going to be scheduling it soon after this. 6:30 is tank battles, and we haven't done this in a year.
Yeah, since September. It's bad.
There's going to be like 15, 16 people here in the store just playing tank battles. I'm going to be running around with a gimbal, filming everything. It's going to be insane. You do not want to miss it.
It's going to be sick, dude.
And it's the same time as the Joy of Building, so if you like listening to that, just listen to tank battles. It'll be even
awesome.
better. I mean, this will be fun. Both
Put
Stephen
it on
and
while you're
Garrett.
having dinner. Put it on after dinner. Put it on while you're going to
Yeah.
bed.
Stephen and Garrett will be facing off on opposite teams because Chris has enlisted Garrett, and then Stephen has gotten Ben to join him. So Stephen and Chris is the rivalry of the ages. You do not want to miss that. So just a reminder for everyone, please check it out. We still need a trivia tomorrow. I don't know about that, Morgan.
No.
It might be just that you get to enjoy the spectacle. We might have
Morgan
a giveaway.
Can ask all the trivia he wants.
We might have
he can lead the chat. In
actually,
trivia
yeah. If
times.
anyone wants to drop trivia questions that are appropriate, or
That's
Star
always
Wars,
fun.
or Tank, or I don't know, some sort of applicable.
The joy of destruction.
Joy of destruction.
That's what they're saying.
I'm tempted
That's
to put
funny.
that in the title now. We'll see.
Tank battles. The joy of destruction.
In parentheses, yeah, that'd be great. Okay, we'll have to do that. But yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Total annihilation.
And then soon after,
Wow.
the month of July will be over, and it'll be August, and a bunch of us will be going to Brickford, Virginia, keeping out for live streams and content coming from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot to look forward to.
This guy here actually reminded me we've got a lot of new custom kits.
Yes.
On the work. I don't know if we've talked about this at all.
No.
So
Do you want to grab that sign?
coming. No, that's okay.
It's a little
There's more
too
than
far
just
away.
that.
Show it off.
So we've got custom kits, several inspired by different Bionicle characters.
Mhm.
There's 5 different kits,
I
5
think
custom
so.
kits inspired by Bionicle.
Which is a
Nope,
lot.
2, 3.
The 3 main ones.
There's
And
2
then
of these
there's
guys.
2 of those guys.
They're
So that's
they're
5.
bundled into one.
Oh, they're bundled in one.
They're
So it's
bundled
2
into
in one.
It's the 2 of these guys and then the 3 of the.
Okay, so it is
So,
3 kits. Okay.
There's 3 that are individual Bionicles. There's a 2-pack of
So it's
Borak
4.
and a 3-pack of Matorans.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 packs total.
Yeah.
No, 5 kits. Not the 3 Bionicles are not together.
Okay, that's
3
what
individual.
I thought you just said.
3 individual
There's
kits
3
of Bionicles.
Yes, that makes more
a
sense.
2-pack
And 1, 2,
of Borak.
3. Yeah.
And a 3-pack of.
We're complicating things. There's
Whatever.
going to be a lot of Bionicle kits.
I got you. I got you now.
A lot of
Sorry.
Bionicle kits. It's going to be great.
My brain just stopped working.
We're also having a Link kit coming out.
Yeah, for all you Zelda people.
5 Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
2 Five Nights at Freddy's
Yeah.
kits.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the bear and the fox?
Yes, and we're working
Freddy
on.
and Foxy.
We want to do a Bigfoot, Skunk Ape, Yeti combo.
Well, we were
Something,
gonna
yeah.
do Bigfoot, but then Lego went ahead and did it for us.
Good, that was good.
Great. On that funny joke, we're going to end.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
See you, everybody.